Hey guys, here's where the Juggernaut's at now. I punched in and fixed all the teeth marks and indents, so it's pretty flat overall. And I patched in the corner, and if you look at the corner, you can probably get an idea of how I did this. Um, what I did here is along the edge of the Juggernaut, I split it into three in the corner. So I cut a clean straight line, and then I split into three. I pulled forward the front face and the back face, leaving the core exposed. Um, and then I cut the core back to the furthest line that is closest to the text box. So the core was removed from the main workpiece. And then I found a corner from a donor card. In this case, it was a beta fear. And I did the opposite surgery on that. I cut it exactly to match, and then I left the core and cut back the artwork. Now, this is where this is now, and in the back it's a little rougher, and you can see this edge here where it seams up is not as clean. Now, I could have done two different cuts on the paper to kind of hide that. In other words, it was a lot rougher on the back here, and I would have had to cut, if I wanted them to be the same distance, I would have had to cut off some of the power and toughness of this creature, which I didn't want to do. So when I say I could have cut the art further back in the back, I could have made a lopsided cut, but I didn't really think it was worth it in this case, because I don't mind that it has that kind of jaggedness on the back where, first off, I'm not really going to be looking, and secondly, it is, what happened to this card happened to this card. I'm not trying to, hide that or anything. So now what I'm going to do with it, which I think is going to be really fun and cool, is I'm going to send this to a friend, and he's going to do what I hope is going to be an amazing altar that kind of honors what happened here. Yeah, I can't wait to post to you guys the results of this when it comes back to me. All right, well, thanks for watching the work. This type of stuff, meticulous stuff, can definitely go wrong when you're trying to do it. It's good to practice on cards that you don't care about first, which is not what I did. I think the very first, what was the first card I put a cornerback on? Yeah, it was an unlimited Mox Jet. So my very first time trying to do this, I picked a card that was worth like a couple $1,000s. But you don't have to do like what I did. I just felt, I guess I felt stupid confident. And as I was doing it, I was going, wow, this can really go wrong at a lot of steps here. And it's very hard to slide a razor between these layers, and especially on damaged cards to begin with, and separate them. Like, these cards have already suffered so much that the paper's even weaker than normal. But anyway, it did work out. And the way I've inserted this, instead of just, gluing a corner like edge to edge and putting glue there, this actually does make it quite structurally strong, because the core is like integrated and there's overlapping, and so it's basically woven in. So if you're going to make a repair like this and you want to play with the card, this is how I would recommend to do it, rather than just, end to ending something and gluing it like that. All right. Appreciate you guys a lot, and take care. Till the next update.